Let us do a hydraulic brake system of a car has a mass of 1000 kg, having a speed of 50 km per hour, has a cylindrical piston of radius 0.5 cm. If you convert into meter, it is 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. Okay, that was meter. Whenever cm is given, always convert it to meter, because you have to write in SI unit. This is the master piston, master piston, and the slave piston is having the radius of 2.5 centimeter. If you convert into meter, it is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. If a constant force of 100 Newton, constant force of 100 Newton is applied on a brake, okay, what distance the car will travel before coming to stop? That car is traveling, okay. I am applying a brake force of 100 Newton on what? On what? On the master piston. On the master piston. How much distance will it immediately stop? No, obviously no. It has to travel a bit. It will travel a bit distance. What is the distance travel? You have to find out that. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Hmm? So you know very well that whenever you apply force, the braking system will take a larger force. That means if this is F1, we have to find what is F2. And how to find F2? You know the formula. F2 is equal to F1 into A2 by A1. What is F1? F1 is 100 Newton. What is A2? A2 is slave, this one, and A1 is this one. No, this is the radius. You have to find area. So pi into 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 square, and this will be pi into 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 square. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So pi r square, pi will get cancelled. I'm just writing the radius square. Sorry, slave has to be first, master will be down. Sorry, this will be first, this will be first, this will be down. This is A1, this is A2. So 100 into, this is 2.5 into 2.5, and this is 10 to the power minus 4. This will be 0.5 into 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 4. Minus 4 gone. So 2.5 is how much? 6.25. Yes or no? And 0.5 is 0.25. Am I correct? Or yes or no? So it is
Yes,
625
sir.
by 0.25. So how much it will be? 625 100 by 25. So 25. So the answer is 2500 Newton. That means our F2 becomes how much? 2500 Newton. Did you understand, guys? What did you find? Did you understand? I use the Pascal's law to find out what is the amount of force will be applied, will be generated by applying a brake force of 100 Newton on the master piston. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I am rubbing it. So now you know very well F is equal to mass into acceleration. Now you know F2. F2 is equal to mass into acceleration. What is F2? 2500. Mass is how much? 1000 kg. So can we find A? Your A will be 2500 by 1000. That is equal to 2.5 meter per second square. Did you understand? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
So this is the acceleration which will be produced immediately after it applies a brake. After the 1,000 Newton brake is applied. So now let us apply a Newton's Newton's laws of motion. V square minus U square is equal to 2s. Okay. You know that the initial velocity of the car was 50 km per hour. Yes or no? Yes or no? So U is equal to 50 km
Yes,
per
sir.
hour. And what is V? V is the final velocity. So what should be the final velocity? After you apply brake, what should happen? The vehicle should come to rest. Yes or no? So V will be 0 and this will be 50 का square, that is equal to 2 into A कितना है? 2.5 into S, because we have to find out what is S. Correct or not?
Yes.
Is it correct? What I have written? V square minus U square or V square equal to U square minus 2S. Sorry. V square equal to U square minus 2S. Sorry. Okay. V square U square 2. So 50 ये 0 है, ये आपका हो गया 50. 0 is equal to 50 का स्क्वायर minus 2 into 2.5 into S. ये कितना हुआ? 2500 minus 5S. So उधर ले लो. So 5S equal to 2500. तो S कितना होगा? 2500 divided by 5. That is 5. तो कितना होगा? तो ये कितना रुकेगा? अरे गलती किया था कहीं पर. 550 into 1000. ओके, हम लोग को मीटर पर सेकंड, ये किलोमीटर पर आवर है ना. एक्सीलरेशन किस में है? मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर में. तो इसको कन्वर्ट करो मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर में, मीटर पर सेकंड में. तो कैसे कन्वर्ट करोगे? 50 किलोमीटर पर आवर. तो अगर मैं मीटर लिखूं तो इसको कैसे लिखूंगा? 50,000. और आवर को कैसे लिखूंगा? 3600. यस और नो? 50 किलोमीटर आवर को मेरे को कन्वर्ट करना है मीटर पर सेकंड में. यस और नो? भाई समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है? किलोमीटर पर आवर को आप लोग मीटर पर सेकंड में कन्वर्ट कर रहा हूं. तो 50,000, 50 किलोमीटर 50,000 मीटर डिवाइडेड बाय 3600 किलोमीटर. तो ये मेरा उड़ा. तो कितना बचेगा? अभी कितना बचेगा? ये उड़ गया 500 by 36. तो 500 by 36 is your U. Understood? U. So 500 by 36 का square, yes, divided by 2500. Okay, divided by, no, not 2500, divided by 5. ये आएगा almost 38 कुछ वैल्यू आएगा. So 38 मीटर कुछ आएगा. That means the vehicle will travel 38 meter more from the time it is applied with the brake of force of 1000 Newton. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to everybody? I know it is a little tougher one.
Yes.
But what to do? Your books is always given the tough problems. It should give easy problems. Did you understand? All of you understand? क्या हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ? So finally we will come to how to measure pressure. We'll see one today, and we will go ahead with the other ones in the next class. So instruments used to measure pressure are called pressure meters or pressure gauges or vacuum gauges. We will see the first example as mercury barometer. Mercury barometer. Okay. Why barometer? Baro means pressure. Mercury thermometer. Thermo means what? Temperature. Yes or no? Baro means
Yes,
pressure.
no.
Okay. So we have to find. So what we do? We will take instrument that measure the atmospheric pressure is called barometer. Write down the definition. Instrument that measures the atmospheric pressure is called barometer. ठीक है, तो क्या होता है? We'll take a vessel, we'll put a liquid, and we will put a test tube upside down. We'll put a test tube upside down. In such a way, okay, and this liquid is nothing but mercury. In such a way that inside this is a vacuum. It's called Torricelli vacuum. Which has or may have mercury vapors only. It will not have air, it will have vacuum or some mercury vapors. Mercury का vapor state में, ठीक है? Clear है? We will take a vessel, we are taking liquid and we are putting a test tube upside down or a glass tube upside down in such a way that mercury goes inside and it is up to certain level, and there is a small gap which is a vacuum which is called Torricelli vacuum. Understood? Understood? And
Yes, sir.
this length, this height, कौन सा height? यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक, from the top surface of the mercury till the level the mercury is there inside the glass tube, it is h height, that is 1 meter. Not height is not 1 meter, the glass tube is 1 meter, the glass tube is 1 meter total, but this level का लिक्विड का सरफेस से लेके कहां तक लिक्विड ऊपर तक है उसको बोलते हैं हाइट h. एंड ये जो ग्लास ट्यूब का जो डायमीटर है दैट इज 1 सेंटीमीटर. द डायमीटर ऑफ द ग्लास ट्यूब, डायमीटर 1 सेंटीमीटर है, तो रेडियस कितना होगा? 0.5 सेंटीमीटर. यस और नो?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what exactly happens? You know, we have already seen that the pressure here, point A, point B, and point C. You know, the pressure at point B, pressure at point B, and pressure at point C is equal to same. Why? Why same? Because they are at
Pascal's law.
same level. Pascal's law. Pascal's law. Same level. Because your pressure will change as per the height. Not Pascal's law. Pressure will change if you go above, if you go below. But if you are there in a liquid, if you are there in the same level, then the pressure will be same. You can do an experiment. You take water in a bottle. You make 2 holes. Here one hole, here one hole. You will see water will fall here in a much pressure. Here the water will fall like this. But now do one thing. You take similar height, you take one more hole here, and you take one more hole here exactly opposite to this. You will see both this hole will have the same pressure, both this hole will have the same pressure. That means at the same height the pressure does not change if the height changes. If the height is same, then pressure is same. If the height increased, then the pressure will decrease. If you see here, both are at the same level, so pressure will be same. Similar, but here, if you compare this point and this point, the pressure will be different. Did you understand? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Clear? So now we will try to measure what is the pressure. How to measure? We know that PB here, at here, and here, it is all same. Understood? It is all same. Understood? And since we said here, this part of the glass lid is a vacuum. If it is a vacuum, then what will be the pressure here? Zero or not? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Because there is no force, there is no air there.
Yes,
Vacuum
sir.
applied. So the area is, if the pressure will be zero. If the pressure is zero, if you want, we have already seen in the previous class that if you want to find out what is the pressure at this point, okay, you know this point and you know the height. We know the formula. What is the formula? P equal to P naught plus H rho G. Yes or no? Yes or no? You want to find out the pressure
Yes, sir.
at this point. You want to find out the pressure at this point. So can we write PB is equal to, let's say this point is naught, P naught. PB equal to P naught plus H rho G. Yes or no? Can I write PB equal to P naught plus H rho G? So what is P naught? You know that P naught is zero because it's a vacuum. So PB equal to H rho G. You know the height, you know the rho because mercury ka density you know, and you know the G. That's all. You can find out by the atmospheric pressure. So you can take anywhere, you can take this apparatus anywhere and find out the pressure. Pressure will be different. On the Earth's surface, it will be different. If you go to mountain, it will be different. If you go to Mount Everest, it will be different. Why? Because you know that pressure changes at each point. Is it clear to all?
Yes.
So write down the atmospheric pressure is generally expressed. The atmospheric pressure is generally expressed as the length of mercury column in a mercury barometer. मतलब PATM is 76 centimeter of Hg equal to 760 millimeter of Hg. मतलब क्या बोल रहा है? आपका जो एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर है वो 76 सेंटीमीटर Sg और 760 millimeter, but it is on the earth surface because the atmospheric pressure is always measured on the top of the earth surface. But if you go on the top of the mountain, this value will change. This value will change. What and how much it will change? Will it increase or decrease? Will it increase or decrease? It will decrease. Why?
Decrease.
You know very well. If you go above, the pressure will decrease. But if you go below the water or inside the earth surface, the value will increase. So this 76 centimeter, you know the glass lid, you know this glass lid is how much? 1 meter. So now you are here 76 meter, sorry 76 centimeter. So if you go above the mountain, this mercury level will go up, will keep going up. Sorry, it will keep going down. I'm sorry, because it will decrease, no? So it will keep down, it will keep going down. But if you go below the water, the value will increase. Did you understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Fine then. We'll continue in the next class. Guys, start making notes. Huh? If you don't make notes, you will face issues in the exam. Start making notes. Whatever you understood, you can refer it to your book and start making your own notes. Okay, and write beautifully, properly, because in books it's not written properly. I always refer to multiple books and explain you. Okay, so start making your notes in a proper notebook and ensure it is helpful in your exam time. Clear?